man's right to be judged by his peers, and whereas at the grand jury level, Mr. Huey P. Newton, a black man, is victim of a flagrant violation of constitutional rights guaranteed to him under the Constitution of the United States, therefore be it resolved that this body go on record demanding that the case against Mr. Newton be judged unconstitutional and that he be freed immediately.
Explain to you who Brother Huey P. Newton is in his soul. I got to explain to you also your soul, your needs, your political desires and needs, because that is Huey's soul. When we first organized the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, he would say, Bobby, he says, we're going to draw up a basic platform, just basic, that black people can read. He says, we don't want to go real elaborate with all these essays and dissertations and all this stuff, because the brother going to look at that and he can say, man, I ain't got time for that. I got to go see what I can do for myself. It's just a basic platform that the mothers who struggle hard to raise us, that the fathers who worked hard, that the young brothers in school who come out of school semi-illiterate, you say we want freedom, we want power to determine the destiny of our black community. Full employment for our people. Number 3. We want housing fit, decent housing fit for shelter of human beings. Number 4. We want all black men to be exempt from military service. Number 5. We want decent education for our black people in our community that teaches us the true nature of this decadent racist society, and to teach black people and our young black brothers and sisters their place in society, because if they don't know their place in society and in the world, they can't relate to anything else. Number 6, we want an end to the robbery of the white racist businessmen of black people and black people in their community. Number 7, we want an immediate end to police brutality and murder of black people. Number 8, we want all black men held in county, state, federal jails and prisons to be released because they have not had a fair trial, because they've been tried by all white juries, and that's just like being tried in Germany being a Jew. Number 8, we want black people, number 9, when brought to trial, to be tried by members of their peers. And a peer being one who comes from the same economic, social, religious, historical, and racial background. If the United States government and the courts and the local courts did this, they would have to choose black people from the black community to sit up on the jury. They'd have to choose some of them mothers who've been working 20 years in Miss Ann's kitchen scrubbing floors like my mother done done. They have to choose some of them hard-working fathers. They have to choose some of those brothers who stand on the block out there wondering where they're going to get a gig. They're going to have to choose these black people. And number 10, Huey say, let's just summarize it. We want housing, we want clothing, we want education, we want justice, and we want peace. This is a basic platform. In case you never knew it or not, of all the things that you've heard in the press, of all the derogatory statements that's been made in the press about Brother Huey P. Newton and I, of all these derogatory statements to guide you away from seeing this basic platform that Huey was talking about for his own people. We have to learn to look through the white press. We have to learn to see what's going on. Now, out of this platform, Huey P. Newton realized that it was necessary for us to start working on these points, these 10 points, practically. Remember number 7? We want an immediate end to police brutality and murder of black people. It's very, very important. And here, whether you know it or not, it's where you start dealing with the black revolution. When Huey says every black man put a shotgun in your home, and once we let the man know, say, look, we armed from block to block, and we're going to patrol you from our windows. And we're not going to have you brutalizing none of our people in the streets. Do you realize what kind of power black people have then? Because you begin to neutralize that police force, because them cops going to start riding shaky and scared. In fact, we're in a position then to demand that they withdraw from our community because they occupy our community just like a foreign troop occupies territory. It's very important to understand. We hate cops beating black people over their heads and murdering them. That's what we hate. If you got enough energy to sit down and hate a white person just because of the color of his skin, you wasted a lot of energy. You better take that same energy and put it in some motion out there and start dealing with those oppressive conditions, and you're going to find out just what you hate and what you're going to stop. Black people, we are organizing to stop racism. You dig it? When you stop racism, you stop brutality and murder of black people by the racist occupying army in our black community. That's what we're going to stop. What's being done to us? You dig it? Can you dig the white power structure in this racist police force and how they've escalated the situation? That before Watts there was 1,300 cops. Now there's 6,000 cops patrolling black people. That in Oakland they had 350 cops. Just 3.5 years ago, now they got 1,000 cops patrolling black people. San Francisco's doubled its police force, and every area, major metropolis where black people live all across this country, they've doubled, tripled, and quadrupled their police force, equipped them with tanks, all kinds. We got to stop it, brother. Let's get together and unify.
Then they also carry the, everyone carries a shotgun now. You want to get a hold of that stuff, sure. They have, all cars have those now, do they?
Yes, sir, we have. Every car has the right.
And then they carry, all cars carry that helmet, do they?
Yes, they do, yeah.
That is, for what purpose do you use that for?
In case we get into an area where there would be flying debris or for our own protection.
In other words, in the case of anywhere you might be, where it might be any violence or anything, you put that on your head to save your head.
Yes, sir.
We hope we never use any of this equipment, but we do prepared. Most of our fellows are Boy Scouts, these young men. They have that model, be prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you, so far as we who have sponsored this meeting tonight are concerned, that the key is spelled out in 4 letters. The initial of each word. S-A-S-O. Say so. S standing for study or inform yourself. We will be more than happy to keep in contact with those of you who are interested and keep the information coming into you. A. Say so. S-A-S-O. A. Armed, ladies and gentlemen. Armed.
Don't rush, take your time. I think the people should be prepared. I think every person today under our Constitution has the right to bear arms for his own protection, and he should be prepared. He should have a gun. He should know how to shoot. He should be able to shoot straight and shoot to kill if it's necessary.
And I mean, there were Jews who were in the top echelons in the government, and there were Jews who were rich, and Jews who were living good. But Hitler said, when I start putting people in the gas chamber, I'm going to put all Jews in. And I am not concerned about anybody but Jews. So it didn't matter whether you had money or whether you were poor. They put everything that was Jewish in. And I think we've got to recognize that this is a racist society. It's racist to the core. And white people oppress black people. They oppress all black people. The white man is willing to take up arms before he recognizes us as being human beings. And just as intelligent as he is, just as capable as he is of doing anything. He just wants to stop this. And I think that the man is willing to take up arms and just to go all out, and get this thing on and get it over with before he recognizes us as being of the human race. The suburban areas around all the major cities in America are well armed against black people. I mean, they aren't playing. The John Birch Society, the Minutemen, they go out on the rifle ranges every weekend, and they practice shooting, and they practice to shoot black people. And when they come into the community, they're not going to ask you, are you militant? Are you nice? Have you been good? They're going to say, are you black? And they're going to see that you're black, and they're going to shoot you. And I mean, it's just that simple.
Black brothers and sisters, we're going to have some unity here. We're going to have some unity behind Brother Huey P.